Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first Involve Me webinar for 2025. Let's see, we have some people joining already. Hope everyone started the year off well. Had a good start in the year. I can't believe January is almost over. So while people are still joining, and we have already over 50 people joining, we have a few more that have registered. Please, for everyone tuning in, share in the comment section quickly where you're tuning in from. Where are you joining in from? And we'll wait a bit for more to join. Oh, wow. All over. I was going to say good evening, but knowing that we have people from all over the globe here, North America, all over Europe, the Philippines, hello, Philippines, Athens, Greece, Seattle, Washington, wow, Minnesota, Ukraine, Cork Island, even from Austria. Well, hello. Nice to see you. I hope everybody can hear me well. Very good. We also have a few other people from Involve Me in the chat. They'll be there to answer some questions that I might not see or while I'm creating the funnel. So for everyone, I'm Vlad. I'm the co-founder, the CEO of Involve Me, and I'll be walking you through this webinar today. It's a first for me doing this publicly, but I hope you can you bear with me, and I hope you'll find some value in the webinar. Hello, Slovenia, Nigeria, somebody from Mars, you know, as I said, all over. Thank you for the congrats. So what we're going to do today is I'm gonna basically create a funnel from scratch, and I'm gonna demo it, how to do it with Involve Me. It's going to be a lead magnet funnel designed to capture B2C leads. And I'm gonna focus on something very specific for demo purposes, but obviously you can use this for your business and adapt it as well. The recording is, I see somebody asking, can we watch the recording again afterwards? No, no, you can't. This is an exclusive webinar, but we'll be doing these webinars monthly. So be sure to tune in and be sure to stay along for the ride and ask questions in between. Good. So let me just share my screen here. Let's see. See this. Perfect. So right now we're in one of my Involve Me workspaces. Here you can organize your funnels in workspaces, give access to different collaborators, viewing or editing rights. And I'm gonna start off by starting from scratch. Now with Involve Me, you can also use AI to draft a funnel for you, make it on brand, even by using your URL, your website, taking some design context, but also some business context from your website. I won't do that today. I also won't start from a template. I will start from scratch. And basically, I've prepared also a case to guide us through it. It will be a B2C focused lead magnet. And I sketched out a persona. Basically, it will be, we'll use the AI incorporated in Involve Me to generate a personalized result, a personalized fitness plan for your potential leads. Now, who might this be good for? think about it as gym and fitness centers, personal training services, supplement, sport brands, fitness equipment, apparel retailers, health and fitness apps, even corporate wellness programs. So we'll create something that will give individualized, personalized value to each visitor. And in turn, it will ask them, it will be email gated. So it will ask them for their personal details so you can collect the leads while doing this. I've also sketched out a few questions and I'll walk you through it. So let me just hop into the comment section here to see if I see a few people still. I'll do it also for B2B. And thank you for the question, Brenda. And not today though. So in a future webinar. Awesome. Good. Let me close the chat window. So we're going to start off by starting from scratch. Involve Me asks you about the funnel type. You can create a funnel with one thank you page for all your leads, and then you have multiple outcome pages where you basically direct your leads, depending on their answers or on a lead score, to individual outcomes. For this, we can just use the thank you page because we're going to use AI to personalize the result for each user. So I'm going to call this personalized fitness plan, and we're going to start editing. Now, in here, you can see it's blank. You have the multiple pages here down below, and you have all the content elements that we can use. So I'm going to just start off by making the design super plain. So we don't have anything right now in the background, making it completely white. I also thought a bit about some coloring and the likes in beforehand. So I will start getting a few things in. So I have a background that is almost plain white, just a touch of faded color in the back. I'm just going to put it in here so we can use this as a background. You can see already here in the, we have an uploaded media, so sort of a media gallery that will have your media assets that you've uploaded available for future use. So super handy. I'm not going to do any more design things right now, just have a bit of touch for it. And let's just create a structure, sort of a skeleton for everything. Usually it's always a good idea to start with a headline. Well, let's see, create your personalized fitness plan. Maybe let's say generate. And just gonna set some expectation here and say answer a few simple questions and get a downloadable PDF with an AI generated fitness plan made specifically for you. Should incentivize you. So here you go. Then let's add button. Create, repetitive, create. Awesome. So you have your entry point in the funnel. You describe what you're going to do and give the visitor, you know, a clear set of expectations. What they get, what they're going to do for it. And you can add maybe an image. Let's put this in Let's see here, image one, fitness plan. Obviously, you have to pre-design these, but it could look something like this. Very cool. Yeah, I would say would be good to go. So let's get cracking with some of the questions here. So I think it's a good idea to mix up questions. So to start off with some predefined questions with predefined answers, right? Something like the single image choice might make sense. Where you make it very easy for the visitors to start off to sort of get invested into your funnel. So prepared also a few questions here. So a good question for the beginning would be, what is your primary fitness goal? And just give them a sense of what they have to do. Select one option. You can put this in the description text. And then you have some predefined options. So a good goal might be weight loss, right? Let's put that in, weight loss. The second one is muscle gain. Third one might be strength building. And also overall health. All right, so you have a few options here. You can see that the image answers are a bit small. They're only 4, so I'll make it 4 columns. Just increases, and you can see also that we have all the answers in one line. And yeah, let's find a few icons that are fitting here. Right, so weight loss. Let's see if I can find something with weight. I think this one is good. Muscle gain. Let's see. So you just click here on the icons tab. You have some libraries that you can search through. Let's see if we can find anything with muscle or biceps. Yes, this would do it. Strength building. Let's take this thing, and then overall health. What is a good one for overall health? This one. Perfect. So you have your options here, and this gives your visitor a very clear, easy way to start with a funnel and get invested in it. Now, I see a bit, we have some colors here that are pretty cool. You can take a color picker, see what color you use in your assets. If you click here on design, you go to global settings, you can personalize this a bit. So you can add this as sort of the same palette color, but I see that these are dark. So these are the elements. Just add them here, and I'll keep the text black, easy to read. Maybe let's do a question size medium. You can personalize these and involve me, by the way, so you can go into each element and sort of choose design and customize this element only, and then you'll have a ton of options here. Won't go into these. I'll get back to the general design. Usually for 80+% of the cases, the general design will do just fine. So you have already the first 2 steps, the first question step as well in the funnel. So let's add more. Let's go here. Second question might be, what is your current fitness level and experience? Again, a question that is with predefined answers. Let's do a single choice this time. Again, you will have only 3 options here, so you could do 3 columns. right? Easy, clickable. You have beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Let's copy these. And there you have it. It's the second one. Now, I would also advise to add an option for your visitors, for your users to go back and revise their answers. It's easy to do it with a backlink. Just place it here. This might be too close though, so I would also add a divider or a spacer, sorry. Here you go, spacer, make it a bit 20 pixel padding. There you go, as easy as that. Choose one of the following options. Obviously, it's not the right question to ask, but we can add it here. Good. Perfect. So, moving on to the next one. So, we could ask, what is your weekly availability and schedule for workouts? So, and this would be how many days you can actually commit each week to doing fitness. So I would take an opinion scale for this. You can take the rating element and you can move it to opinion scale. So yeah, this is the question. Here you go. Just a short explainer, description, right? And then obviously I would go from 1 to 7. You can pick only one. And again, it would take you to the next step. You can see the design is pretty cool and clean. So if you have your own corporate identity, your own branding, I would advise to take the primary and secondary colors, and then you can build something that fits really well with your branding. And then in terms of repeating elements like this like the spacer and the back button, I would just copy them from one page to the other. You can also duplicate the page. It's easier. As you can see, it's already here. And then the back button, I would also put it here. Yes. Good. So moves along pretty fast. So another question with predefined answers. When during the day do you train best? 3 answers. Let's use the drop down for this. Right. See, the answer is morning, afternoon, and evening. Say in the morning. In the afternoon. In the evening. Right. Easy going. Copying the divider and spacer and divider and the back button. Good. So see, can also move into having some open-ended questions in a minute. For this, I'm just going to show you how you can do how you can use sort of a conditional logic here. So question might be, do you have injuries, medical conditions, or physical limitations? Yes, no. So a yes, no question. This and then I think probably easier if I would just copy the page and show you that second, or duplicate the page. It's also pretty good, and we'll do that at the end to name your pages. So probably also in this case, good to do it now, because I will use the logic jumps and to create the conditional path based on this answer. So I'll duplicate this page and I'll change this to an open-ended question. So list all your injuries, medical conditions. Just delete this. Let's take the long answer. Hopefully it's not that long in your case. So also always a description text, right? So for example, joint issues, back problems, previous surgeries, or similar. Exactly. Right. So in this case, I would actually remove it and make the next and the back button sort of more closely together. Right. And then we can duplicate this page again, move it over the last one that we created. Right. So we have this one here. And then we can have a next question. What type of exercises or activities do you enjoy? These are also predefined. So let's see if we can find some, maybe we can find some cool icons for these. So I will take the multiple image choice because you can select as many as you'd like. Right, bring them here. I think though, if I look at it, might make the question small just because it's easier here to read. Select as many as relevant to you. And now we can choose the other. So cardio would be one. Strength training with weights would be another one. Strength training with machines. Flexibility training. And high interval training. Hit. Can add a new one here. Good. So we have 5. Let's put it up to 5. Right. So let's see if we can find a few icons that make sense. Running stands for cardio. At least one. Cardio, strength training, weights. I think we got weight already, so we can use that again. There you go. There it is. Machines. This will be a hard one. But again, you can find something that is just try it. Oh, that easy. Let's go. Not these kind of machines, but right. You get the gist. You can also use a few of these more if you don't find them really specific. I would always suggest to use something that is more symbolic. Right. So the next one is flexibility. Go for instance. And high intensity training. Let's see. I'll go with something like sweat. That is my high intensity training icon. Good. There you go. Some work, most of them work, at least they look good. Some are more abstract than others. Right. But you remember I told you that we're gonna do a customized path. So we asked in a previous step visitors if they have any injuries or not. This question will have it behave like this with a logic jump. So the answers will link to specific pages. Right. Now it would be good to name this page so we know. Injuries. And then this page will be activities. So now you would know this page goes. So the yes goes to injuries, right? You want to find out more about them sharing it, and then the no page would jump to activities. And going back, I would suggest then also to name all of the pages. Do that. So we're almost through with the questions. I'd add an age question to make the personalization even better. Obviously, you can go deeper with these kind of questions. So the age question, it can just be a number input, right? So it's your age. Let's make it a single line. You can have a suffix, and the suffix could be years. Perfect. Since we didn't duplicate the page. I set the back button could look good here without it. So maybe let's just take the back button. There we go. Right. And this would be the last step before before sort of calculating or sending the data in. But before I'll show you the next step, let me see, because I've seen a lot of question pop up in the chat. I just didn't want to break the flow. So I see my colleagues have also answered a few questions here. Seems fun. Yes, thank you. Good. Okay, so I think we got you covered with my colleague Mia here and Mark up in the comments. So I'll just continue with the funnel. So let's go through it just a bit. This would be our welcome screen, right? The landing page. Then you'll have the goal. It's good to name the pages. Then you'll know when you move them around, and you create these customized paths. It can get crowded and hard to navigate quickly. Fitness level, experience, availability, right? Timing, right? Injuries, yes, no. Important for you to see them here, so you can just browse through them easily. Right, activities, and last page is age. Do we have it? Good. I would also rename the CTA here from next to generate fitness plan. Right. Good. And we got the visitors through it. They're still visitors though, they're not leads, because we just got a ton of info on their profile and preferences, but no personal data. So before going into the fitness plan generation, I would, in this case, suggest to email gate it. This is the perfect time. You know, you've got your visitors invested. So I would add a page here that would have a loader on it. The loader comes with a specific timing that you can configure. You can set the loader to 3 seconds. Like it comes predefined with 3 seconds. You can set it to less or more. And you know the call to action here, the generate fitness plan, and you sort of simulating that something is happening. It also generates more interest and incentivizes your visitors to become essentially leads. So what I would do now in the last step in the page, I would add contact form. Now, in this case, probably personal details to get your downloadable fitness. Right. This looks a bit better. Perfect. So first name you might need, and email you can make both required. Now, if you really want to assure that you have emails from real people, real emails, you would turn on the OTP email verification. In this case, we don't need to do it. It would, and we can leave it on for demo purposes, but in essence, it would send a one-time password to the email that you would have to input in order to get to the last step. You can have them subscribe to your newsletter, build your email list with this. I'll just remove it. I'll just leave a few steps here. And you can see, I would say here, see your fitness plan, right? Have each step a bit different. Page 10, again, I would name it. And here is contact. This. And before we go into the AI on the thank you page and the generation of the fitness plan, what I would also do, and this is a good best practice to follow, is to give your visitors a sense of where they stand in the process, how much longer they need to go through it. Can do that easily by having the navigation turned on, but I would do it in this case with just some text. Let me put it up here. So if you have a problem like me where you would like just scroll through it and look for some content element, you would just search for it here, and there you have it. So what I would do is I would say question. Let's say step 1 of. Now I need to count the steps. So it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. Step 1 of 8, right? And then you would do this on each page. 2 of 8. Hope I counted right. Kind of embarrassing if I didn't. Step 3 of 8. 4. getting there. 7. Last but not least, age is the 8th step. We'll just call it last step. Right. And you get to the loader and the contact form. Now you want to perhaps want to preview the design. You can do that at any step. I would go into the first step just to see how it feels like. Right. How does it look on mobile? Good. So let's see. So what is your primary fitness goal? Just check this. Intermediate. How many days? If I can make it 3, it's good. I'd like more. Okay, and no limitation, right? And it jumps over the other question. What types of activities do you enjoy? You can select more here, and I can already see a problem. In this page, you would need a next button. Otherwise, you would have only the back button. And since you have a multiple choice image answer, you will be not able to get to the next and last step. So in this case, again, always a good idea to test it out. Right. Well, we will test it out also at the end again, but this was very helpful. Good. So let's move on to the thank you page. Thank you page comes with some predefined elements that you can remove, obviously. So let's do that perhaps. Then we can personalize it. So here you go. Just make it nice and clean. So I have an image prepared, so it will give them again something something on brand. And then we'll take this neat element, the AI generated text, add it here. And you have a few options here. Obviously, the AI generated text uses LLMs to generate a result that is hyper personalized according to the preferences that each visitor shares, right? You have here also 2 options. You have the option of generating it faster and the option of generating the text more accurate. These are different models that we use, and the more accurate also we'll see costs more as it's a more expensive model. So I will also increase the height, as probably the fitness plan will be quite extensive. And I've prepared a text for this. You can also label it internally, so you know, so you have it for each user, and you know where to find it internally, and maybe for integrations and the likes. So this is the interesting part, right? So you can use this prompt area to create a prompt and then add answers from each of the questions where a visitor shares their preferences, their needs, their data, and you can use it in the prompt to personalize the prompt. So I obviously did that already. So let me just copy this and we can then edit it. So prompt sounds something like along the lines of you are a world-class fitness coach and will create a fitness plan for me based on my personal information and goals. And then you can move into sharing those goals. So like this, my primary fitness goal is, and here you can just click answers and data and put in the answer. Now you can see here, and for us, for this example, you can use the only the answers, because all the answers are either open-ended, where the visitor shares them, or a predefined choice. What you can also do is you can have the custom answer text, which is something that you can put in the back, or you can put a value behind each answer and use that. It gets more complex, but for this example, we'll keep it simple, so you can use the answer. Right. Also format this neatly. My current fitness level and experience is, and again, what is your current fitness? Yeah, I'll take the answer from here. You can see it puts the label. It answer pipes that label, so dynamically it's populated for each visitor with their own individual answers. I can commit to doing fitness. I left here a space so I can put in what's your weekly availability, days per week. I train best in, and I think I have this. I train best in when during the day. That's good. I have the following injuries, medical conditions, or physical limitations. Now here I can just go to the question, and if it's empty, it won't fill anything, but that's also an answer for the AI model. So you don't have to use this one where we just created a path with, but you can use this one. And I enjoy the following exercises and activities. Again, in this case, in the previous question, it uses the open-ended sort of free text input. So as long as it is, and it will fill it in. I enjoy the following exercises and activities. Again, multiple choice question, image answer. Here it is, and it will put all of the ones that each user chooses. And here I'll take the last one. How old am I? What's your age? Here, and just years old. Right. This should do it. I think we gave it a lot of information. I'm also curious to see how what the result will be. This is scrollable, so don't worry about this being cut off here. Let's see how long the AI's answer will be. And at the end, what you can also do, because you remember, we said it's your downloadable fitness plan. So it will get generated here. What you can also do is then add a save to PDF, save as PDF here. Exactly, and this will basically use the print screen function of the browser and let each user download the fitness plan as a PDF. So good. We're almost done. This is good. Let's see here. So there are a few questions that popped in. Maybe we can go through them at the end after I finish this. So if my colleagues don't get to it until then. So we can do this by testing the funnel. So good. You can see it generate your personalized fitness plan, right? Let's get going. What is your primary fitness goal? For me, it would be muscle gain. What is your current fitness level and experience? Intermediate. How many days per week can you commit? Say 3. I do it best in the morning, although I don't find the time to. Luckily, I don't have anything serious, so we can move to the next question. I do enjoy these two. And I am 25 years old. I'm kidding. Who am I kidding? 40 years old. So let's generate a fitness plan. What do you guys think? All right, so something's happening. One more step. So first name, let's see, Vlad. Add involve me. Oh, and now you can see already here, there is something happening. I turned on the OTP email verification. We'll see how that is. Good. So we'll need to verify. See it quickly. I have the verification code on my email. Super fast. And here you are. It's verified. We have a verified email address of a real person. Right. So it's generated as we speak. So let's see, is this something we can actually use? Fitness plan for intermediate muscle gain. Gives me an overview. I mean, you can personalize this as well, but it's already pretty good. Gives me an upper body strength from day one, using, using the things that I said that I like. Romanian deadlifts. That is something I am familiar with. So moving on, also full body and cardio. And it also gives me additional recommendations. So there you go. As I said, you can personalize this. You can obviously prompt the AI to address each user in a certain way, right? Address the user to first person, So the different kind of things, and you can tell it to expand on different parts of it, and obviously, you could use more data. So in this case, a sensible thing might be to add the current weight, maybe the target weight. You can do that conditionally after the questions around the goal, for instance. And you can feed that all into this prompt, and it will the more context you give it, the better the result will be, and the more personalized it will be. So yeah, I will publish this. Right. And then, right, just publish the test version. The email verification is still on. It's not enabled here, but there you have it. And then obviously you can share this as a standalone landing page and then embed it as well as a pop-up, for instance, on your website as a way to get more qualified leads. So there we go. I'll stop the share. I hope this was useful. We got it done under an hour, so in like quite 50 minutes. I see there's a lot of comments and a lot of discussion going on here. Let's see. So now that I'm also a bit on the chat, I'll still stay a few minutes. If you still have questions, I can address them now. But thank you all for joining. And I see also a lot of you stayed till the end, which is quite good. What was the CTA after the value of a plan was done? Welcome. What was the CTA after the value of the plan was done? So I can go back into it so we can look at it. So once the plan is see your fitness plan, So after the loader, after in the page where you ask for the contact details and the CTA, when the plan was generated was saved as PDF. These are, again, just examples. Yeah, the font size of the answers, yes, definitely. And you can also, you can go into each of the, let me just share my screen again. Just so you know, guys, when I share the screen, it's very hard for me to see the comments. So, but each of the answers, so let's go into these predefined answers, right? Like everywhere where you have, you can go into the element, the specific element, and then turn on, toggle on, customize this element only. And then here you have the question, the description, but also the answer. And then you can go bigger, smaller, and then also have the fonts and so the likes. Da, 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 da. Cool. We also have custom CSS. See this, this has been mentioned. Good. What I will also do is I will share with everyone who was in the webinar. I will share this funnel as a template, so you can add it to your Involve Me account. You can copy it basically. Okay, yeah. So somebody says they can get me more muscular. Mm. Oh, wow. Also an IG account. Cool. I'll check it out. Thanks. Um, Great. So everyone, I hope this was extremely useful. We're going to start doing more of these because we find it very interesting to give you insight into how to use the tool better. It became bigger and bigger over the years. And yeah, there's tons more we can do. We can go into using formula builders in the calculator, creating the price quote calculator template. I see you, Tom, dear. And yeah, um, tune in the next time, the next month in February. We don't have a date yet, but we'll announce it soon. So enjoy your evening, day, morning, wherever you are. Take care.